Welcome back to the Friday Matinee on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. I'm George.
I'm T.
I want to update you on what has been known or come to be known as the Newhall Fire. Nowhere near Newhall, but it is right off Newhall Ranch Road, Kelly Johnson Parkway in Copper Hill. It's the hills right behind Walmart and the little industrial center there. Still at 10% containment. This is information as of within the last hour. However, there's no active fire at this time. LA County Fire Department units are slowly being released from the scene, but do remain on standby. One helicopter released as well. 15 acres total burned. Again, no hotspots at the moment. They're keeping an eye on it, though. Winds remain high, though, as we could see. We've got some gusts blowing the trees around here in Old Town Newhall. Gusts of between about 23 and up to bursts of about 40 miles per hour, and that's what was taking a bit of a challenge, or at least overcoming the challenge of trying to put out what was originally just a little 2-acre blaze. So, T, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon to you, George. So we're going from news, and this has been a little unconventional, the way we've started today, and we've kind of wrapped up moving into...
We are unconventional.
Yes, we are.
I love a challenge.
And now we're moving it toward some local musicians. We've, in the last, between segments, we hauled a keyboard in here, and I'm going to have to ask what it looks like. An apple box. I know it's not an apple box, and she's going to tell me in just a moment. We have a local group. They go by the name Kickstart.
It's Kalia and Keely. How do you pronounce your last name?
Havan.
Havan. I knew that. And we had you guys on a couple of years ago.
You've grown.
Yes.
You've gotten older. So have we.
And
I don't know about the growing part.
And well, I have. I look like a bowler, as you said. But I want to talk a little bit because
the NBA will not pull.
In the last couple of years, my elbow hit that button. The last couple of years, this is one of those Fridays, isn't it? In the last couple of years since you've been here, you guys have really gotten around town and are doing a lot of stuff, not only just performing locally just for audiences, but also in doing like good causes and fundraising, right?
Yeah.
We like to do fundraisers when we do shows.
And do you have something coming up, if I'm not mistaken?
Yes, tomorrow we have a fundraiser for St. Clair Seminarians at Vincenzo's.
Now, St. Clair is the church. It's a Catholic church here in town in Canyon Country. They're famous for their fish fry during Lent. And Vincenzo is the one down here on Lyons, or is the other one?
New Holland Lions.
Okay, that's the one where all the action happens. If it's a live,
It's a jump and joint.
You're nobody until you've played Vincenzo's here in town.
That's right.
So, how long have you guys been playing together now?
Together, we started 3 years ago. So, 3 years.
Okay. And Kalia, you've played keyboards for how long?
Probably like around 3 years also.
Okay, so you guys just started. It's like, let's put a band together and let's go.
I like that, though. You know, and not only did you say, "Hey, let's do this," you're actually doing it, and your manager is very good about supporting you. And there are a lot of parents in the world who might not do that, but your dad's one of your, he's really behind you and helping move you guys forward. Is that helpful to you, or do you sometimes think like, oh, Dad, I would rather do my homework and my laundry. Please don't make me play music. Do you find it's a helpful thing to?
Yeah, it's really helpful. It's like really, I'm very thankful that he's supportive, because a lot of people want to do things, but our family aren't like there to support them, but our dad's very supportive.
I like that. I like that he's...
Or the opposite of, why don't you get a real job?
Yeah.
One of those things. Or, what are you really going to do with your life? So this is really cool to have that type of support from the top ready to go. Now, you guys have played a lot. I've seen like video clips either on YouTube or on your Facebook page, which is, by the way, facebook.com/kickstartband. I know it's impolite.
KIK.
Oh, thank you. KIK Start Band. I know it's usually impolite to ask your ages, but I'm going to do it anyway. How old are you?
We turned 17 in January.
Really? And you're obviously twins.
Yeah.
Okay. Wanted to make sure.
And then you brought in a keyboard. You have a nice standard size, like 5-foot keyboard there. And again, as I said, it almost looks like you've brought in an apple box. Please tell me what that is.
It's called a cajon. It's like a drum box.
And it serves as a seat.
Yeah.
This is a bonus. I like an instrument that I can rest on. All right, and so you're going to do something live for us, and this is sort of what you'll be doing tomorrow, correct? For your event at Vincenzo's at what time?
It's doors open at 6:30 and the show starts at 7.
And you'll have your actual drum set, or are you going to have the Apple card?
Actual.
Okay.
Well, I'll have both, but
Oh, there
yeah,
we
the drum
go.
set will be there too.
All right. Well, what are you doing for us here today in studio?
It's a song called Heart Made Up on You by R5.
There we go. Is this the world broadcast premiere?
The World Broadcast
Kickstart.
Live premiere?
Kickstart, live, and whenever you're ready.
All right.
2, 3, 4.
Got my heart made up on you. You said what you said. When words and knives, it's hard not to forget. But something in my head wouldn't reset. Can't give up on us yet, no. Your love was so real. It pulled me in just like a magnetic field. I let you go, but something's taking the wheel. Yeah, it's taking the wheel. Oh no. My mind says no, you're no good for me. You're no good, but my heart's made up on you. My body can't take what you give to me. What you give to my heart made up on you. I should be making a break. Up all night thinking I'm planning my escape. But this insomnia ain't going away. And now I'm back at your place. Yeah. Oh no. My mind says no, you're no good for me. You're no good, but my heart's made up on you. My body can't take what you give to me. What you give, got my heart made up on you. Look what you did. I can't breathe, I can't say. Look what you did, what you doing to me. You got me searching for the words like a silent movie. I can't breathe, I can't see, it's so out of control. But baby, honestly, my hands are up, I'm letting go. Got my heart made up on you. My mind says no, you're no good for me. You're no good, but my heart's made up on you. My body can't take what you give to me. What you give, got my heart made up on you. My mind says no, got my heart made up on you. Up on you.
Wow, I love this instrument. Hit this a couple times again in its different spots. It's like you have this like high pitched and then the low at the further down. You got a lot of sound out of that. Very nice.
Now I can't see what's going on. Do you have sticks, or are you
No,
just hitting
these
with your
are
hands?
hands.
Wow. I want to ask you, when you started out and you said, "Hey, let's put a band together," which one of you decided what instruments you were going to play?
Well, originally, we were just both supposed to be singing, but then there was a keyboard and a drum set at our school, so we just decided, like, why not try?
So did you both take a crack at it and decide one of you happened to be better at the other, or it's organically there, so that made your decision for you, but then which one of you approached the instruments and said, well, I can do this, is one of you stronger than the other? You are doing that.
I think Keely's always wanted to play drums for a long time. It was kind of like a secret
desire.
Yeah,
like
Oh,
a
okay.
rock band.
Who's your idol as far as drummers go?
I don't. I liked Zach Hansen from Hansen, but I never. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that works. That works for me. Those
I've
are
always
good
had
musicians.
trouble I can always do this part. I was like one of those desk drummers,
drummers.
But when it gets to the feet, I always had trouble with that.
Right.
That was the thing.
I always thought that Karen Carpenter was such an amazing human being because she could play and sing, and that's what you're doing. You're doing percussion and singing, which is less percussive, more about a flowing melody, and then to put both of those, that's rubbing your belly and patting your head and switching hands. That's a lot going on right there. So it was the instruments that were at your school, and you thought, yeah, let's do that. Thank goodness it wasn't a tuba or something.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
are you studying formally for your instruments, or are you still just kind of coming at it self-taught? How are you doing this?
Well, we're taking instrument lessons and vocal lessons. Yeah.
Good job. I used to say that a girl who just sings, or anybody who just sings, that's great. Put an ad in the paper and you'll have 100,000 people come. Put an ad for someone who sings and plays an instrument. Oh, suddenly the numbers are not as high as they once were. So good for you to consider that. Now, what's next for you? You both turned 17, you just said?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's next? You've got graduation looming, and then what are your plans? Do you know yet?
Well, I think we both want to go to college and just stay in California. I feel like that would be easier, probably.
Yeah, stay in state.
Yeah.
I like that you like your family enough that you want to do that. Some kids are like anything to get all the way across the country, even where it snows and I have to fight my way to class in 20-degree weather. I just want to leave. But you guys want to stay in California?
Yeah, plus the beaches here are nice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
beaches.
That's
You are
always the thing. It's
musicians.
like, I could go somewhere else, but I'm not. I need to be within. Even though it's funny because I don't go to the beach very often, but I would need to be within about an hour of a beach.
Yeah, I need to be near the water.
And even though, like I said, I maybe go twice a year, but I want to talk a little bit too. And this is a fascinating point that. It's good to see that the arts are coming back into schools. And I had those interviews with a few of the different superintendents here in town. That if we think that if we didn't have the arts in school, they might not have found the instruments and have
Exactly.
So that's a fascinating. There's a little side note there. Talking about the future aside from going to college, is there like fame and fortune? Is there like you want to keep doing this as a group or?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Your
Yeah.
sisters, is there sibling rivalry? Do you ever have days where that gets in the way of being musicians, or do you, for the most part, because you're twins, do you come to it like, yeah, we're at this on the same wavelength, we want to do this, or does sibling rivalry sometimes cause a problem?
It sometimes does, but then we'll just
Shake it off.
like stay away from each other for a while and then be like, oh, hey, we need to practice. And
So
then
the music brings you back together.
Yeah, we don't really hold grudges or anything. We just get back together.
There it is.
I like
Every
that.
now and then you got to blow off that steam. That's
Yeah.
understandable.
Do you have other siblings, or it's just two of you?
It's just us
Just
two.
us.
Oh, because imagine you could have had like a lead
A whole
guitarist.
band.
Yeah.
That's right. Dad, get working. I want to talk a little, of course, we're talking with Kickstart, the members of the band, Kalia and Keely Havan. And do you have other songs, or is it going to throw anything else out there, or was that the only one you worked on?
Or even a cappella. Is there anything you could do for us? Is there anything else you could perform
Give us
for
a
us
little
while you're
set.
here?
We prepared two, actually. So
Oh, that's
Let's do
perfect.
two. What's the next song?
it's
what?
called Carry You There by Hanson.
All right. Okay. So Hanson makes a double appearance on your bill. Right. Whenever you're ready.
I don't care what you say. I don't have use for your words anyway. You don't need a Cadillac, 'cause I'll be waiting with my bed back to carry you there. You don't have to be afraid to just rely on someone to hold the weight part of the time. It's alright, and it can get too much to handle by yourself. But if you can't do it alone, I know you will stay. I don't know what's at stake or what it takes, but I don't
the band Kickstart on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS, live in studio here on the Friday Matinee. And that is Kalia and Keely Havan. Now, you're playing tomorrow. How long is your set going to go at Vincenzo's?
It starts at 7. It'll probably end at 9 because we have about 20 songs.
Wow, okay. No opening acts for you or anything? You're just going to go straight in?
Just straight in.
Oh, man, that's it. No video montage or anything leading up to it. The pyrotechnics and things like that.
That's coming. It'll be there.
Vincenzo's, though, is a great place. They really do support local music, which I think
Yeah,
is
they
really
do.
cool. And again, this is. Tell me the fundraiser that you're doing this for.
It's for 2 seminarians at St. Clair Church. Their names are Jonathan
Nestico and Richard Lee.
No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No fighting, sisters. Now let's go. But and this is to prepare them for? Is it money that they're going to use for education or?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they need to buy like books and
stuff.
supplies.
Okay.
he said he was-
So whether or not, if you're a member of the St. Clair Parish or just want to support your local bands and go out and see, it's Vincenzo's Pizza on Lyons Avenue tomorrow at 6:30. If you've never been to Vincenzo's, it is right off the 5 freeway, just east of the 5. Now here's what you do. Don't pass the driveway. It's real easy to find.
Oh, it's
but
real easy to-
go right past what's going to be the Chevron station. But if
And
you
then
go
the
to the
next-
Shell station, you went too far.
Right.
So it's right in between
Right
those
in
two there.
between.
And turn in, and Vincenzo's very easy once you get into that parking lot
And you
there.
can follow Kickstart and be a fan of theirs on Facebook.
It is Kickstart, K-I-K,
K-I-K.
Start Band. So Facebook/Kickstart Band, and you also see videos and everything else and all kinds of wonderful pictures. They're here to look at in the lobby waiting to go on here. I see Keely is like the funny one.
Yeah.
Is that the deal? So which one? Now this is the ultimate question to ask any set of twins. Which one is the evil one?
Kalia.
She says it's me, but I think we kind of switch.
I noticed you didn't say her name first, though, so it must be true
Because I
that
knew
that's
she
you.
would just say mine. I already knew that.
Now, do you are you in the habit of writing some of your own music, or do you mostly just do covers at the moment, or are you kind of in the process of both?
We started writing our own songs a while ago, but we didn't really finish it. Like, we're kind of having trouble finishing. Like, I don't have a bridge in mind, and she...
Like certain verses,
Yeah.
of course.
And that's always the thing. But you've got a really good set of kind of unique versions of cover songs that a lot of people know. And well, I really liked that last one, especially.
Yeah, that
It
was
great.
sweet. I love
Thank you,
that.
thank you.
Now we talk about Hanson. Now is it the Umbop guys?
Yeah,
Okay, I
Umbop.
wanted to make sure. And see, I'm not too old to know who these new bands are. And I'm kidding, because they were out like 20 years ago. Actually, I just read something interesting that now they have like 11 kids between the 3 of them.
They do have
Yeah,
big
they
families.
have big
So,
They're making their own bands. Oh, poach one of their kids.
There you go.
They could lose one over to your band. There you go.
But and again, your what is that thing called?
Cajon.
Cajon.
Yeah.
Like the
And-
pass.
Okay, thank you. That
welcome.
helps a lot.
Yes.
Not to be confused with kahuna, which is a Hawaiian chief. But and so it just has different places. Did you have to kind of get used to figuring out what tones did what, or?
Well, I've seen a lot of people play before, so I just like tried it myself. Because my dad, this is a build your own cajon.
Really?
My dad helped me build it. Yeah. So like.
He did a good job.
Yeah.
This is, I mean,
You get
I'm-
a cajon pass.
Yes, your dad
Yeah,
gets a
for-
cajon pass because I'm amazed at the pitches from the top when you play. Do it again, where you play at the top and it's got this higher pitch down to this beautiful low resonant. That's quite, and made that? That's
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah,
It's lovely.
He made it. Yeah.
Outstanding. Well, thank you so much for coming out, Kalia and Keely.
Thank you for
Havan.
having us.
Kickstart again, fundraiser for
Tomorrow
St.
at
Clair,
Vincenzo's.
2 St. Clair seminarians. Again, whether you support the St. Clair Parish here in town, or you just want to
Just
go out and see some
local
great
artists.
music and have some pizza and have a good time.
Absolutely.
Tomorrow, 6:30. The show starts around 7, right?
Yeah. And admission is $10, and you can buy online at kickstarthelps.eventbrite.com.
There it is, and probably linking over from your Facebook page as well. Correct?
Yeah, and you
Yes.
can also like if you can't make it to the show, you can still donate up to April 23rd
And that's
on that same website.
You guys are so good. But I've
I
seen
love
other
that. I love your
fundraisers
heart.
that you guys do, and that's wonderful. And keep up the great work.
Thank you.
And it's good to see you guys again.
Good to see you too.
All right. We'll be back with the final wrap up on your Friday Matinee after this. Welcome back to the Friday Matinee on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. I'm George.
I am T, and it's Friday, and I can't believe we're already in the middle of April. This used to be tax day. my entire life, this used to be tax day. And I
Thank
got really
goodness
mad. I was so
it is not.
disoriented on Sunday because I thought the new update on my iPhone had, made things wonky because I was disoriented and I thought, it's not Sunday. What's happening? And so I was mad at my phone when it really was operator error. And then I'm doing things on my calendar and it says April 18th is tax day. I thought, no, it's not. I'm old, and it's been April 15th my whole life. What happened, George?
Washington, D.C., I guess, is celebrating Emancipation Day, so that is bumping the schedule up to the 18th. So, which is good because
that's great.
I haven't finished my taxes. I finished my taxes. I haven't sent them in because Mr. IRS, you will get your money, but I do not necessarily need to send it any earlier than your deadline. And so that's where we're at on that.
It seems like a slippery slope. We're changing the rules. We're changing government, and now it's the 18th. I don't know. I'm having a hard time with it.
It's been a couple times, and I think that I don't know if this is a thing that has come up with this most recent administration, but there have been times, of course, when the weekend has happened, it's gone to the 18th. But I feel like last year maybe it was, but maybe I did my taxes a little earlier, so I don't remember.
I don't know. I was upset, and I just figured that the world was going someplace in a handbasket because everything had changed.
Everything, isn't that a Taylor Swift song that we play? So we've got. I want to give a quick update on the Newhall fire. As far as we have it, still at 10% containment. No active fire at this time. Newhall fire, of course, is not in Newhall. It is actually Newhall Ranch Road, and Kelly Johnson Drive, the little hills right behind Kelly Johnson Drive there, right by where the Walmart is off of Copper Hill. So that is where that is. No structures threatened at all. This whole time it was contained at 15 acres, but it grew pretty rapidly because of those crazy winds we had earlier this morning. So you want to check our Facebook page, facebook.com/KHTSAM for the latest updates, and also check our website, hometownstation.com, because we are continually updating the story as that develops. But so far, so good, as they say.
Yes.
So kind of fascinating. It's sad to see Heather go, but it's interesting when you see these people come in, and Heather was kind of quiet. I wouldn't say nervous, but really just jumped on in, and especially had become our head of the news department, news director only. It was late last year, I believe. And so quite the leap, but had kept the stories cranked out, kept everything going strong, and keeping the news team together. And I think it's wonderful. We have Mr. Peoples kind of filling in for now.
We're becoming like a carousel here.
I tell you.
Jump on, jump off.
What's old becomes old again. New again. Just kidding, Stephen. So other things going on in Santa Clarita Valley this weekend, of course, the 7th annual KHTS Home and Garden Show and Emergency Expo. We have the Canyon Theater Guild continuing of their shows running concurrently. We have CSI Wonderland and Happy Days, the new musical. Learn more about dates and times on that by going to canyontheater.org, theatre.org. And finally, also the California Poppy Festival this weekend in Lancaster. That's the City of Lancaster California Poppy Festival. And we have half-price tickets. So if you go and check out the KHTS Home and Garden Show, and then you want to head on up to Lancaster, stop by the station here today. We've got 50% off discount tickets
during business hours
for the Poppy
before
Festival.
5.
And if you've never been there, it's an absolutely wonderful thing. So there's just a few things going on. You can always check our website, hometownstation.com, for what's going on under Top Things to Do. And T, I've had fun.
Yeah, I'll see you the Friday after. I won't be here next week.
Oh, that's right. You won't.
No.
All right.
Out of
we
country.
have myself filling in, and then Tori is going to be doing some of the shows as well. So that's it. Stick around for My Conscious Dad, and have a great day.